stars, creating lighting, and moon, and stars, purification at soul level deepens as fire of life force holds water together in our body, spiraling into healing energy, spirit to spirit in all life, balancing eternally from our hearts. Balancing eternally from our hearts. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you all for being here. I want to talk about tender today. And I want to ask you to think about what tenders the fire in your heart. Think about maybe sharing some of that with us. And I want to talk to you about setting up your fire at your home. If you're just receiving your ashes from the 8th fire continuum and you want to join us, please just let us know. First thing I want to encourage you to do in setting up your fire pit is to connect with the spirits of the land. Connect with the original peoples who were on that land. And connect with the spirits who've done their work, who remain on that land. And that's something that you need to do anyway, even if you're not setting up a fire pit to share your ashes. It's always good to know who you're sharing the land with and people who are a part of that earth, of the elements of earth, air, fire, and water, so that you can connect and they can help you tremendously. They've been there a long time and they go deep into the earth. And they actually hold the energies when these waves of humans that I like to talk about change. I mean, think about how many waves of humans have come before us. And at the same time, reach back to the beginning of this wave of humans where we all share ancestors. Reach back to those ancestors who've done their work and ask them to come and help you set up your fire pit. Reach down into the lower realms to your power animal helpers for protection and help and teachings, and reach up into the higher worlds for your teachers and guides. And be sure to work with only those who've done their work so that you can better do the work that you've come here to do. We all come here with very unique, beautiful gifts to share. So if you can bring those gifts out into the world and know that's why you're here, it makes a huge difference in life. So the chaga that you see burning behind me is also our ember that we make the bowls that we carve with. You see how I burn the chaga on the top of this little chunk of butternut? I'll scoop that out with my little carving device, or actually with a stone that I found here on my land from the Stone Age. I'll scoop it out and burn some more and scoop some more, and I'll have a little cup, and I'm gonna make the spirit food holders to go on the altar during our lodge ceremony. So I can put some blueberries in here in this tiny little cup and put it on the altar while we're in ceremony. And then share it with the spirits. And every time we share food, we should do a spirit plate, an offering to our ancestors who've done their work. Because when we're in ceremony, we share the offerings that brought us into earth. Okay? First there was water, so we have a little bowl of water. Then there was berries, plant medicine. So we have a little bowl of berries. And then we thought we could do it all for ourselves, so we figured out how to grow our own food and stay in one place, and corn is what we came up with first on Turtle Island. So we have a little bowl of corn, And some people use meat in the fourth bowl, the buffalo in particular. But here in my Salagi ancestor homelands, we were nut-based people. We had the chestnut trees. And so I put the chestnuts in that fourth spirit bowl offering when we're in ceremony. We leave that on the altar during ceremony, and then we offer it to the spirits, and we offer it to the fire. And every time we think about it, every time we get fresh berries or we have a meal that we especially love, we can smudge it with a little sage or rabbit tobacco and offer it to our ancestors who've done their work and continue to share food with their spirit. And they don't need much. They just need a tiny little bit. They still find us by our unique smell. So if we can keep that pure and not camouflage ourselves with chemicals, perfumes and things, then our spirit helpers can find us more easily. And they can be nourished by the food, and we can feed them with food offerings in the ways that they continue to feed us from the other side. Another thing that tenders the fire, I don't know if you can hear the crows, but they just came. They are the keepers of our ceremonies and the shapeshifters, and they are amazing, especially here on the mountain. It's right there behind me. Maybe you can see him in the trees. One of my other favorite tenders is the grapevine. The skin of the grapevine, and only the part that she's done with, that she lets go. This is our native North Carolina wild grapevine, and it feeds a lot of animals. They're tiny little grapes, and they don't really taste that good until after the first freeze. And then they're really yummy. Some people call them fox grapes. Some people call them native Concord grapes. We traditionally made grape dumplings. We'd put them in a big pot on the stove and boil them and strain them, and then put some buckwheat flour mixture that we just make up very simply with an oil. And some people use milk. I use oat milk, whatever you like. Make a dumpling and drop it into that boiling mixture of grapes. And you can see this is a real good fire tender. And since that's going so well, I'm going to save that one for when I really need to start my fire. Another one of my favorite tenders is this birch. I don't know if you can see this birch. This is the white birch. See how it has many layers, and after it dries, the wood will actually break down much quicker than the covering, than the bark. It's the bark that we use for our tinder. And again, we just put it close to the chaga. Fan it a little bit, bring in the air with the wing or the feather, whatever you have that comes to you. And start your fire with the birch. Another one is this bark from the cedar. You can see how easily it peels right off the stick. Here's a little piece of cedar bark. It also calls in our ancestors, invites them to come join us. But only those who've done their work. So burn your cedar. to call in the ancestors on the land when you're making your fire pit. Ask them to help you. They love to be asked for help. And they're very good helpers. They help in magical ways. This is the quantum physics way. It's very non-linear. It's before and beyond Newtonian physics of cause and effect. It's magic. It's the magical things that just happen that we couldn't really imagine with our intellectual cause and effect and English commerce way of thinking. We have to let go of ordinary reality and step into non-ordinary reality when we work with these magical energies and transform them. And this is the work of the fire. Fire is very magical. Fire purifies, transforms. It's a true transformation, you know? When we move from wood or plants to smoke, that's a true transformation. And a true ceremony includes a true transformation. If you think about ceremony in most of the cultures in the world, the only ceremony they know and truly have experience with is a wedding or a funeral. And think about the transformation in your life after those ceremonies. It's truly a new life. And if we hold our ceremonies sacred, they will include that level of transformation. This is what happens in the Chaga ceremony, the sweat lodge ceremony, if it's done in the traditional Lakota way, with the traditional songs in the Lakota language, and the spirits that know those songs and come in to help us in the ways of those ceremonies, that goes back to our original instructions that we all came in with and we've gotten so far from. We really need to help each other reach back to those ancestors and renew those original instructions that are very simple. They're all about food, shelter, and community. The next thing that came was singing and dancing. The drums, the bone flutes, the music. Then the stories and the myths came with language. Language was image-based in the beginning as well. So let's all do everything we can, especially as we tender our fires and the fire in our heart, to bring back those original instructions and to move to make a genuine, true transformation from this complicated life that we think is comfortable and convenient. But if we reach back to the true simplicity of the original instructions and live based on necessity for food, shelter, singing, and dancing, then there will be enough for everyone. And we will not continue to deplete Mother Earth the way that we have in this industrial revolution. If we can reach back there and return to the simple ways in community, food, shelter, singing, dancing, sharing in community. That's what tenders the fire in my heart. And the fire in our heart is our actions. Okay? Our language is a very ancient language and it's verb-based. It's about what we actually do. We call each other up on the phone. We don't really say, how are you? We say, what are you doing? Because that's going to tell us how you are, depending on what you're doing. So if we have time, I'd love for everyone to bring in their fire when they're ready and to talk about what tenders the fire in your heart. Is it singing and dancing? Is it sharing food? Is it gathering in community? Is it something very unique to you or very special in your life? Please tell us whatever it is. And balance your fire with acknowledgement of the river basin that you're living in. Water and fire balance each other. So let's create balance as we go. Then we can swing a little bit. You know those dances, balance and swing? You got to balance first, because if you just swing, you could go flying off into who knows where. So focus on balance as we go. Balance in every step, in every action, in every verb-based word that we speak. And that will tender the fire in our hearts. And it will restore Mother Earth to the simplicity that we came in with, that all of our ancestors came in with. And thank you for letting me share from my heart with you today. I'm grateful to Gabri Toasty in the UK for collaborating with me on the music that you heard, the guidance to connect with the fire. And you can find that music on our guided ritual transformation dances YouTube soon. We don't quite have it there yet, but we're getting it there soon. And you can join us on Monday at 4:30 in the gathering room to dance to the element of earth. We dance to balance earth. So please join us on Monday at 4:30 in the gathering room for a brand new dance to balance earth. And now I'll let Shonda decide if she wants to bring in our fire tenders and they can tell us about their river basin and the original inhabitants of the land they're on and what tenders the fire in their heart and show us their fire. And I'm hoping that Shonda will bring in each fire. I see Suzanne's fire in Switzerland burning
Yes,
beautifully.
Gail, I will call the fire sin. Thank you, sister.
Yeah,
Ari, brother Ari, please get ready to bring your fire, and I will open with the offering of the traditional calling. I am Shonda with the Earth Mother Network. My ceremonial name is She Who Weaves. I am on West Central Texas, High Plains bioregion on the Colorado River Basin, traditional lands of the Tigua, Kickapoo, and the Lapana Apache. And with this, I am complete. Brother Ari, please bring your fire.
Oh, I'm Ari. I've got a little different setup than before. I've in another location, but I've currently just south of the Red River in North Texas. I've got my altar and my crystals here. I did charge this selenite in the Pacific Ocean when I was down there doing my water ceremony last month. I've got sage from the Cuyama Valley where Brother Thomas was. Some lavender from the foothills of uh, um, Tahunga in East LA, and some native tobacco picked from East LA as well. It's always interesting how each ceremony has led me up to a lot of my own uncoverings. And Gail, speaking of, the fires that, what tenders our heart, I've really had to get deep into unwinding what has put out the fire in my heart, and that has been judgments and resentments and of myself and of others. And this weekend has been a big moment for me of unwinding that and re-nourishing my heart and what has kept it from, being a flame. So that's been, I said, always a bout of healing with these ceremonies for me. But I thank you, and I'm gonna burn a little tobacco here in honor of our energies from the north, energies from the east, energies from the south, and the renewing from the west. See if that'll light. And our sage here to cleanse those judgments from my heart. And lavender, because I just love lavender. Thank you.
Thank you, Ari.
Thank you, Brother Ari. A moment of silence. Sister Molly, will you please prepare to bring in your fire? And while Molly prepares, I would like to bring to attention that this is the perfect balance of sacred feminine and sacred masculine. Thank you, Brother Ari. Sister Molly, please join us.
Hello, dear ones, from my heart to your hearts. Joining you from London, UK, and the nearest body of water where I am is the River Thames. And joining you with the fire and ashes that been sent to me via Lynn from Mexico, and also combined with 2 other ashes of the fire that I held. And today, this morning I went outside and I felt, how am I gonna connect with this spirit of the fire? And the flowers just called me and to say, we are here, we are here. So there was lots of beautiful purple, violety flowers who were just basically offer themselves. And so they are here mixed with ashes and with some sage. And I'm gonna offer this into our fire for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Molly. That is beautiful.
Sister Suzanne, please prepare to bring your fire. Thank you, Sister Molly. That was beautiful. Moment of silence. Would like to remind everyone, it is very simple at this point to prepare an altar and an offering. Please do so. We would love to have you participate in this ceremony. Sister Mar, will you be presenting today? I just noticed you in the room. Mayor Cromwell? Check your microphone, sister.
Hi, sending love to all of you. I didn't know the protocol here, and so I wasn't prepared to do that, but I wasn't even sure how long I could stay on, but I don't want to prolong this. I'll do what I can. How about that?
That's wonderful. Sister, we are here till 7 o'clock tonight. We have the Mother Fires from Nicaragua coming in after Brother Phil's offering and prayer at 2 p.m. So feel free to even come back if you need. But we would love to have you. I know you have 8th fire ash now. We would love to have you.
Thank you.
Sis-
It's raining a bit here. I'm in the same area as Gail, so honoring all those with fire right now.
Wonderful. Thank you, sister. Sister Suzanne, are you ready? I don't see you there. Oh, there she is. Very good. Thank you, Sister Molly.
Yes, I'm
Sister-
here. Yes, I'm ready.
Sister Suzanne, welcome, welcome. Check your microphone, sister.
Hello, my name is Suzanne. That's my fire from direct from Palenque. I had a great chance to be there for 7 days in this wonderful gathering with wisdom keepers from North and South America and Europe. It was wonderful, and for me, my river basin English still struggle with that. My water basin is rice coming from the Swiss Alps. Ancient mountains with their own apus, their own spirits. And one time, my timekeeper told me, don't estimate the Swiss Alps because they're very ancient. And I just looked it up. We have around over 40 high mountain in Switzerland with pure water, pure glaciers, pure land, and there's also wisdom and wisdom there. So in my soul, fire burns it burns a lot of with justice. I really want to see justice and a change in the world, because what happened in our world, it needs a little change. No, it needs a lot of change, like in the education, in the school system, in a social system, in the justice system. Oh, where's my picture? Wow, now it's snowing here. Here, because it's wow. Before we leave, now it's snowing. So it's wonderful to be in this wonderful circle with Sister Dane, and other sisters I know from other gatherings.
Thank you, Suzanne.
Yeah, it's
Beautiful.
for me, it's love and good energy, friendship and spiritual ceremonies and connections, friendships, and of course the inner peace needs to be in the outer world. It needs a lot of transition, because I'm aware the ones who are making war, they have a hard time to change. And a lot of people, good-hearted, good intention. And I love to give a prayer to the people who cannot change their life, because they, in a certain positions, they just hinder everybody because of their inability to love, to show compassion, to relate to Mother Earth, to relate to water, to relate to people. And I don't know how long I can talk. I guess I'm gonna leave it, send you big hugs, and I'm gonna leave it right there.
Thank you, Suzanne.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sister. Sister Claudia, please prepare to ring your fire. A moment of silence. And it is 11:11. Special place and time. Perfect to bring in Sister Claudia. Welcome to the 11:11, sister.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're fine.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is perfect timing. This is divine timing. It is the time for all of us to step into this new energy, this new world that we're creating, full of peace and unity, understanding and compassion. So today I come to you, Claudia Valdez Vega, also go by Ishbalam Kame. I'm coming to you from Ontario, Canada. Um, I am just on the outskirts of the Six Nations. My watershed here is the lovely Red Hill Creek Valley that flows into the Lake Ontario. Just home from a 2.5 month pilgrimage down in the south. So really, really cold out here. But today I would love to give thanks to all of you for showing up. I'd love to give thanks to the energy of the Mayan day. The energy today is Nine Kawuk, Bereheb Kawuk. And I thought that it was fitting that I actually bring in the energy of the day because the ashes that I'm using are not only from the original eighth fire, but then I did an eighth fire in Guatemala City and gathered those ashes and combined them. And while we were in Palenque, I grabbed those ashes and combined them. So this is actually a triple power ash right now that I've got going here. And today on the day of Kawuk, I give thanks to all of the midwives. We give thanks for the dream time. Today is the day of lightning as well. We give thanks to all of these energies. May we continue to be guided by our ancestors on the other side. May they come to us in dreams. May the dream time that we create be healthy and whole for everyone. The energy of Kawuk, like I said, is the midwife. May we continue to support each other in the birthing of this new beautiful energy and the peace that we see coming to existence and to being here. So I give thanks to Creator, Mother, Father, Granahau, Shumil Nawa, Nawal Kawuk. We give you thanks.
Sister Claudia, we have some extra time. Would you please take us? I'm going to let Gail rest for a moment from Spotlight so she can take a break. Will you please take us through a fire bowl teaching? There are many in the room that cannot get outdoors today that maybe they could set up a fire bowl offering and participate with us.
Absolutely, it would be my pleasure. Suzanne's got a great example there, her little fire bowl. This one here that I am using is out of clay. We've got cauldrons. I see Ari was using something very similar as well. The one I use here is made out of clay. I received this one while I was down in Guatemala. And sometimes when you can't burn outside, there's, only grass or it's really dry. I find that these are very portable. Um, and as a firekeeper, I do keep the spirit of the fire. So I always have some ability one way or another to be able to create fire. For instance, I'm using this clay bowl. I've done many fires in them. And when we were at the park by the lake for the eclipse. This wasn't even quite that safe. So this was actually the foundation, and I put my cauldron inside it, and I put offerings around the bowl, and I laid set my cauldron inside of it. So today, because it's so cold, I've just made a little fire, so I can kind of scooch back inside. But it's not the size of the fire. It can be really small. It can be one candle. It can be one clay little pot. It can be just a bowl, a steel bowl. What really matters is the intention, is that we do these things. Fire sends all the prayers up to spirit. It helps us transmute. It helps us empower the things that we are setting in our intention and our focus towards. So again, it doesn't matter how big or how small, if you do it inside or outside, even if it's just a candle, the flame of your own heart and your own spirit. So that's kind of what I've got to say about my little fire bowl here.
Wonderful. Thank you, sister. Thank you.
Thank you.
We will bring our wisdom keeper back in. Welcome back, Gail.
Thank you, Shonda, and thank you, Claudia.
And I am looking around. Sister Carla, will you be doing an offering today?
I'm muted.
No, you're not. You're good.
Oh,
There you are.
Um, I just offer myself. I'm offering flower essence and sage and palo santo and sweetgrass and lavender and the plant medicines.
Beautiful.
My
Beautiful.
my smoke carries my prayers to the Great Spirit, and I just thank you all for sharing your medicine. Oh,
Thank you, sister. Thank you.
If you don't
Sister
have a
Ursa.
fire, excuse me, Shonda, if you don't have a fire, then bring in your river basin and balance. Water and fire balance each other.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you, sister. Brother Michael, would you like to bring an offering?
Yes, thank you very much, Shonda. Thank you very much on this beautiful day. Good to see all your wonderful souls have lit your fire and come back into this realm today. I'd like to just share a couple words. That would be okay. I wrote this a little while ago, years. This is called All on Fire. Can you hear me very well?
Yes, brother. You're
Okay,
perfect.
thank you.
Great.
All on fire. Fire on fire. Balanced by one is no balance for all. Fire on fire. Water on fire. When the balance of all is the balance for one, each have a turn. Fire on water. Earth on fire. When the balance of all is the balance of one, each have a turn. Fire on earth. Air on fire. When the balance of all is the balance of one, each have a turn. Fire on air. All on fire. When we have balanced the fire from within, each have a turn. Fire for all. All for balance. Take one. It takes four to make one. A rebalance for one. Balance for all. I have another one I'd like to share. This is the Thunderbird one. Love watching the Thunderbird make fire dance on water, to witness how water takes a shower to cleanse the light within, to dissolve the negative energy that's water swims with, to balance the sparkle of light for all to see, to be renewed by the circle dance of life once again. The last one I'll just share in the third of my spoken word. With grief's reflection in the dark of night, step into the morning with the light of fire gifted by the sun's warmth, and lift it onto the shoulder of gratitude to carry love's remembrances. Thank you very much, Shonda, for allowing me to speak my spoken word into your hearts. Bless up.
Thank you, brother. Your poetry and prose and spoken word, always welcome, always beautiful.
Thank you,
Sister
Michael.
Tracy, would you like to bring in your offering and your fire?
Thank you. Thanks, Shonda. Thanks, Gail. And just thank you, everyone, for sharing from the fire of our hearts. I'm sitting outside here in Australia. It's 3 or 2 in the morning. It's cold. I keep running in to put socks on and different things. And I just know I don't have to run to anything. And when I do, I trip over. So I'm learning that where I am and what I am, and on my river basin, the mighty Mitchell River here in the southeast of Australia, I'm so at home. I'm generations of family from here, originals with the Aboriginals, and I can feel it in my bones. I have no desire to travel. I always have wanted to travel more and more, and a spirit will tell me when it's time. And I really, through being here with people like Gail and Shonda and everybody else, I'm coming. I want to say to love me. That's what wants to come out, but I'm shy. To really be kind to myself first. As a practicing naturopath and herbalist, etc., I was accustomed to doing that with others, and I'm finding the hardest task is turning it on self, and that we are one, and that is what my task is, to stay what home means for me, and to nourish and to care. And every time I drive over the bridge, I'm trying to remember I have a bridge in and out of all sides of town over water. We're a great lake area, we're a surf area, we're waterways everywhere. And I am learning with my beautiful tree to give thanks for the water. And I forget daily, but when I remember, I try not to chastise myself, because that's no help to the water or to myself. And I'm really learning that water holds memory. And I want to cry saying that. I'm starting to, I don't know, embody. I've always believed, but to learn and to embody what this really means and what Gail is saying to us today. So I just want to give thanks from sitting beside the mighty Mitchell River in the nighttime. I'm burning pine cones I've collected myself. I'm a big firewood collector all my life. But now when I collect, I stop and give thanks rather than just do it quickly and get on to the next, bunch of trees that are dropping their cones or whatever. So there's a more embodiment about the way I go about my daily, chores out there in the bush. So thank you, everyone, from the fire in my heart to yours. My toes are chilly, but my heart is on fire. So thank you from the southeast of Australia. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
sister.
you.
I'm complete. Thank you.
The birds are singing here. The rain stopped a little bit, so I'm going to turn on my original sound in case you can hear them singing while Shonda gets ready.
Sister Ursula, did you have a fire or a prayer you'd like to offer?
Well, I have a candle that's lit, as it's not possible to create a fire here, but it burns brightly here. And I'm living in Cornwall, the southwest foot of England, which is embraced by the waters of the Atlantic Ocean, and is a land that's very ancient. It's been lived upon by the ancient Celts and the Druids. And what lights my heart up more than anything is the sharing between friends, between the little people and us, and between the unseen worlds and us. And there's a little story I'd like to tell to do with the sharings that has moved me very much recently, because a personal friend passed away 10 days ago. Oh, just over 10 days ago. And so there's been a lot to do. And so it evokes that feeling of love, doesn't it? When someone you cherish and know well passes on. And the story came to my mind when you sit by a stream and you watch a mother duck and a baby duck, and they follow each other. Mother leads, and then she settles them to sleep. And as you watch them sleep, you feel the love that calls the security for that little one to sleep peacefully, and the love the little one has for that which caused it to sleep peacefully. And then there's our love as we observe and watch and feel that love of the love of the love. Beyond anything personal, it is what it is. And the little saying that came up in my mind just before 10 minutes ago was, love is compelling and causes service into and for whatever the love connection may be. And that's my contribution to the love of the fire that lives in us, our Great Spirit.
Thank you, sister. Thank you. Sister Michelle, would you like to do an offering? Sister Jane, would you like to do an offering? Oh, there's Sister Michelle. Come on in, Michelle.
Yeah, you caught me off guard, but I came in during Sister Claudia's offering and then her teaching about the fire bowl. And I don't have a fire bowl right here right now, but it was the impulse for me to, I felt like something's going on today. What is it? There's something going on. I'm like, I need to go online and I'll probably find out what it is. I had a dream with Chief Phil and Ejna were in it last night, and it was about shoes, and it was about me finding the right shoes to go on the journey. And I kind of just ended up having to put 2 different shoes on. And then there was just this suede jacket that Chief Phil was wearing, and it was so golden and beautiful. And anyway, I'm here by my creek. I have these memories flooding in, and these feelings and these frequencies that feel like they're coming from from all directions and from the past and from our future. And like we sit, we're here together on a pivot point, like an opening, a portal, a precipice. I know it's something I don't understand logically, but like someone said earlier, I know it in my bones. I know the truth of this. Our finding ourselves together with our fractals. There's so many explanations. I think quantum science, it's these synchronicities, these divine downloads, they're all occurring all now, and the time is upon us. I've been singing these words. We are the ones who have been waiting. We are the ones we're waiting for. We are the ones who have been waiting. Now what are we waiting for? Don't wait, the time is now upon us. Don't wait, the next steps will appear. Don't wait, now that we're together, we'll find our way home from here. That's my offering. I will show you my little creek. I'm about to go for a little boat ride. I'm sure you can hear my dog panting and her excitement. She knows we're about to get in it. And it's been a bit of sadness for me when I came back from the mountains and went back to my creek. It had been changed fairly dramatically by construction and what someone just recently described to me yesterday, desecration of the earth. And I know this is happening not just to me. Oh, my battery's gonna give out. I know this is reality for all of us, and I also know it's because it's pushing us into action. The time is now. And I am grateful for this group and this fire ceremony. So grateful. And so grateful. And I know that we will connect and reconnect in many, many ways to come. All my love and deep gratitude.
Wow, thank you so much, sister. And before you go, I would like to give you a formal invitation. We've discussed this before, but next month, Gail and I are going into the studio under the Soul Story production label. And we would love to have you come record with us. And let's work on that song. That song is a gift. Thank you.
It would be my honor. In fact, some of it just came through just then.
I know.
Right.
I could feel it. That's an amazing download. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. Sister Jane, would you like to join us?
Yes, I would. Going over here. Let's see, I already have a background. Oh, well, so that's weird. Because I want my plant with me, but that's okay. I have a little background following me. It's so good to be here with you. I don't have a fire lit except the one that's in my heart. And it's am I unmuted? Yes, I am. To be a part of this family, to be a part of our gatherings for fire and for love and for conversation and for soul searching and just to be together is such a gift. We're so blessed to have this gift. So I bring my heart here. There is a fire glowing in my soul that's been, it may have been dim other times, but the flame burns brightly when I'm here with all of you. When I'm here with your energy and with your peace and with your commitment and love, and I joined mine with yours and yours with mine. And I think that there are so many good possibilities for all of us now. It is a new time, a new age, and we don't know what awaits us, but we move forward with courage, holding hands, outstretched arms across many miles and many continents. And here we are together. So I share my love and my faith in you and with you. And I'm complete.
Thank you, sister. Sister Nova, are you there?
Yes, hello everyone. I'm here.
Wonderful. Would you like to turn on your camera?
I'm in the dark right now.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead, sister. We would love to hear your offering.
Oh yes. I just been burning some sage from the Pacific Northwest. And I have a candle lit because my inipi's down below off the property, and I can't bring my computer down there. So where the fire is. Anyways, yeah, so what I usually like to say is, may we be able to burn away all the things, all these reflections that have been brought to us through a system that is being corrupted, and may we find our way back home. And I just want to say that I appreciate everyone being here, for your love and your acceptance and the work that you are doing on yourself. That's going to the rest of us and to the rest of the world. Because as another was saying, that we're just fractals of the same or shattered mirror. And I don't believe that there's anything new underneath the sun. So I just want to see that we can just ride out this storm and remember who we truly are. And thank you for inviting me into your space. And I want to wish everyone much love to you, and whatever that means for you. I don't really want to send out too many prayers for you guys because I want everyone to be able to figure out their own journey. So my intention is just to bring that to the table, that you can bring your own journey into a space that is being shared with everyone. So thank you so much for, again, being here and burning your fires. Much love to everybody.
Thank you, Sister Nana. Sister Pamela, would you like to bring your offering?
I have a candle and a little piece of chaga that I've been burning here on the recommendation of Gail. I'm in the process of looking for health again, so getting all natural advice in terms of how to do this. And I've also brought a little owl that I got from my mother. 2 days ago was 7 years since the passing of my mother, and she liked owls, so she had a few little owls around her home. And I'm in Ottawa, Canada, on the unceded territory of the Algonquin people, the indigenous people that were here when we Europeans came. And I'm learning more and more and more about how the land ended up going from the indigenous people to those who came from Europe. And basically in the early 1800s, with the embargo of Napoleon against the British, they could no longer get their wood from the Baltic area. So this area became the most productive lumber place on the planet. So as the trees were felled, the animals went away, and the indigenous people here fell into poverty in the 1800s. And so I'm done.
Thank you, Sister Pamela. Sister Christina, would you like to do an offering? She may not be there. My dear Sister Lisa, would you like to do an offering? Oh, I think she's driving. Brother Richard, would you like to do an offering?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Thank you. Come on in, brother.
Turn on my video. This will come in. I've just got a natural beeswax candle here, and just enjoying all the sharing and prayers from everybody. And I have nothing particular really to say. I'm just enjoying the sharing.
Thank you, Brother Richard. And thank you for all your help that you have stepped up to do within this family. Thank you.
I'm happy to help.
Sister Christina, are you back yet? And if anyone, feel free to raise your hand if you have an offering. Sister Lynn, come on in.
Hi, Tree Child, you could put me in the queue.
Okay, go ahead, Tree Child. We'll come back, Lynn. Go ahead, Tree Child, if I can find you.
Okay, I'm on the phone, so.
Oh, go
I'm
ahead,
on
go
the
ahead.
unceded lands of the Mi'kmaq in Nova Scotia, Canada, in the LaHave River watershed area on Turtle Song Lake. And I was at a sacred fire yesterday with a sweat lodge in the Anishinaabe tradition. And so I'm bringing the fire in my heart from yesterday's ceremony. And also I just wanted to acknowledge the dragons. The dragons are really alive and awakening in the earth right now for peace and compassion, and to bring the ley lines together to energize all the circles upon circles upon circles that we're holding at this time. Thank you.
Thank you, Tree Child. Sister Lynn, come on in. Check your mic, sister.
Hello, everyone. Yes, it's just wonderful being together in this amazing atmosphere. I don't think it compares with anything else, with the ancient flame of the fire that keeps us warm, as we could see in the eclipse, and how suddenly there's no light from the sun, and you can feel a drop in the temperature from experience. I have had that in the last time it was sort of 1998 or something, but it was enough for me to remember how important fire is for us. And I just want to read you a candle. It's called One Candle. It's a poem by Kurt Perth. And is there somebody on there somewhere? No.
Hello.
Who? Sorry, I'm just carrying on. Shall I? Don't know who's speaking.
No, go, Lynn, go ahead, please. Carry on.
So it's called One Candle. A spark flickers, a bright flame glows, pushing shadows back. One candle burns. Within its heart, such strength is born, brings the will to persevere in the darkest hours. From one burning candle, no matter near or far, like a living soul, warm energy flows. To one who is lost, this tiny radiance lights a dark path, it shows the way. Think of the good could be done had one the power of a single burning candle. And I am complete, other than to say I send blessings and the love of a flame in my heart to you all here and to the world in its time of transformation. Thank you. Now I'm complete.
Thank you so much, sister. And I would like to also thank you for all you do for this family.
Thank you.
Sister Carla, come on in.
So I have a poem that is calling out to me, and I also wanted to say that my candle is lit and my smoke is lit from the Columbia River Basin in the North Cascade Mountains. My poem's called One Drum. Come ye from the north and the south, and enter with love in your mouth. From the east to the west, may all your souls be blessed. Come young, come old, for the stories of the fire are yet to be told. Bring song and dance, leave behind your rigid stance, for the winds are the voices of our ancestors who sing not by chance. Ye live this day with no divide, for great spirit spark shall dance inside. No mountain to conquer, let all that burdens subside. A spark so white no demon can hide. May your song be merry and your burdens be easy, for tonight we're all seen in great spirit's light. Let the smoke wash the ash from your heart, and please let every person take part, for the divide is an illusion of the dark. Again, I ask, come all ye and illuminate your part, for together we are mighty, and I promise it will lighten our cart. For our mother will nurture that stone that you carry into a pebble so light and airy that it skips upon the surface like smooth, creamy dairy. Come, my brothers, my sisters, if you dare to leave your prejudice behind and stare at the night, at the sky for this minute. It is infinite light and starry, and will rise up every care. The sky lines up in a dance that no human can own, for its glory and grace is not made up by Creator alone. It takes all of our hearts to beat together as one drum, for with your vibration and tone, God's love will surely be shown. Come ye and let your divine flame be known, for the burdens of the past, they cannot be carried. They are merely dust of the bone, no marrow to carry our spirits home. So they linger and wander and roam until all ye dance together in one cone. For yesterday is forever and tomorrow may never be. For each of us carry our unique key to light up our soul's fire and let us dance like the bee. Let us learn together the nectar from each connected flower so that our souls may dance every second, every breath, every unseen hour. Oh, to all my relations, thank you. Lemon.
Thank you, sister. Beautiful. Brother Tim, please join us.
Hi to everyone. I'm not able to have a fire at the moment. Circumstances dictate, but that's not a problem. I will share the fire in my heart, and I will share my water basin in a minute. The fire in my heart is for everyone. What makes it light, what makes it shine is the communication, the love, the experience, the life that we all share, the unity, the expression, just life in everything, is also beautiful. My water basin or my local river is the River Bourne. I'm in the south of England, right next to Bournemouth. It's almost the land of the Celts, but it was a land which which was one of the later lands to be occupied. And also I bring from the Vikings as well, because part of my heritage is Vikings. So yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Michelle Morningstar, welcome, welcome.
Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you may be. My name is Michelle Morningstar Doherty. I'm a member of Cowessess First Nation in Saskatchewan and Irish Australian on my dad's side. And I'm calling in today from the beautiful territory of the Coast Salish peoples, in particular, Tsleil-Waututh Nation. Some of you may have remembered Chief Dan George. He was a brilliant actor, a brilliant poet, and I've just been, my heart is so touched with everything everyone's saying today. And I thought, if I may, I would love to share a poem by Chief Dan George that really resonates with this meeting. So he says, the beauty of the trees, the softness of the air, the fragrance of the grass speaks to me. The summit of the mountain, the thunder of the sky speaks to me. The faintness of the stars, the trail of the sun, the strength of the fire, and the life that never goes away. They speak to me, and my heart soars. Haichka, Osium, all my relations, thank you so much. It's beautiful to be here with you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Morningstar. That was beautiful. Sister Christina, please join us.
Good morning, friends. Joining you from southeastern Ohio, the Hocking River watershed that leads into the mighty Ohio River. And this is the traditional lands of the Shawnee and the Mingo people and many mound building peoples over time. And I arrive with gratitude for the open hearts that are creating portals for Indigenous wisdom to be embraced in modern times. So I bring my humility, my gratitude, my listening ears, and my willingness to be present to pay it forward and spread the good word. So I'll be brief but heartfelt to join this sweet circle in this 8th fire continuum. Blessed be. I'm complete in passing the feather.
Thank you, Sister Christina. Beautiful. Brother Stanley, would you like to join us?
I'm just happy that so many beautiful people can be here taking care of each other. I have much less than that to say, but beautiful people caring for the planet, caring for each other. I'm happy to just get to look at it and see it happening. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much to the master of helpfulness, Mr. Stanley, creator of Other Networks. Thank you so much, brother, for being here with us today. Anyone else like to share? See who else is here. Please raise your hand. It really helps. It throws you to the front and I can find you easier. Sister Jana, would you like to share?
Thank you, but I don't have anything to share. I just enjoy being here.
Thank you, sister. It's nice to have you here with us. Sister Doris, would you like to share? Or do you have an offering of prayer? Okay. Looks like, Gail, we have made the rounds. Believe everyone has, which opens us back up to full gathering. Sister, I turn the floor back to you. Gail, your audio's cracking. You may have to log out and come back in. Get your connection cleared again. No, you're still cracking up. Gail, maybe try click your original sound off and on. See if that resets it. There you go.
It's a good time to sing our gratitude song and close the timestamp.
Yes. Wonderful.
Okay. Join me, everybody, please.
Grandmother, shine, shine.
Thank you all so very much for gathering in this way.
Aho, Wado sister, thank you for leading us in ceremony today. And as tradition in our home room of the gathering, We always say thank you to the energy in the room before we close the recording. And we would like to thank the energy of the fire. Thank you. Thank you, sister.
Thank you.